I'm here with Ian Gunn at the Burli stand at IBC. Ian, Burli's a newsroom system. What's new this year at IBC?
A number of things. We've begun doing some stuff with, as so many people are, with some AI. We've got some automatic cleanup of the audio. So you can record a bulletin even in a relatively noisy environment like this on a laptop, or maybe a journalist who's at home can record a bulletin, and then the system will actually send it off to some artificial intelligence, which will clean up the audio quality so that it sounds very nearly like something you might produce in a studio. So that's very new for us, and we've been showing it here. We got that. But we've also the standard iterative improvements. There are sort of more sources coming in, faster ways of producing the news, and increasingly more ways of distributing the news and sending it to more places. Because now, increasingly, people are not sitting in an old-fashioned radio studio doing live bulletins so much. They are recording things, packaging, and then sending them to a variety of platforms. And we've made that easier. We also, separately from that, have a web-based platform which is really designed for sharing news. And so for whether it's a radio broadcaster, a big group, or whether it is a group of independent stations, whether they are all under one umbrella, or whether they're just completely independent stations who wish to share news resources, we've built this online-based platform that really is just a big pool of journalism resources from professional journalists. And it's a way to gather that, to organize it, to categorize the various content in it, and then make it very easy to send that into an editorial system like ours, or another editorial system, or for someone just with a laptop and a web browser at home to then be able to use that material to build their own bulletins, build their own news content.
Sounds similar to what's being done in Australia using Burli in the community sector.
In fact, that is where it comes from. It's very much inspired by that. The community sector in Australia have built this build a bulletin and news sharing platform. And that same technology that we used for that is now being used as part of this Burli News Hub. And it is being used elsewhere now to do very, very much the same sort of thing. Groups of independent newsrooms, some of them with a fancy editorial system like ours, some of them with a different editorial system, some with none at all. They can be quite modest producers, are now being able to share and pool those resources and have it either automatically appear in their system, so that to the journalist it's just another newswire of material coming in. But to your independent producer, it's a website to go to, and then there's this whole catalog of material waiting there for you. And we're quite excited about the possibilities of that. It's early days, but we're excited about the possibilities.